Yes, hi. I'm Bimo Kusumo. So I'm a project development manager for WPD GmbH. I'm attending Iconic 2024 as a speaker in the Industrial and Transport Decarbonization Forum. I've been working for WPD in 2 years. I've been in the industry of renewable energy for the past 10 years. So I'm really happy to contribute and share what I know to the community.
Nama saya Bondan Susilo, saya Environment Head dari PT Astra International Tbk, boleh juga disingkat menjadi Astra Group gitu ya. Di sini saya in charge untuk beberapa lead program tentang dekarbonisasi, kemudian tentang resource efisiensi, resource management, circular economy, dan juga biodiversity di Astra Group yang membawahi lebih dari 200 anak perusahaan.
Hi, I'm Rianza Prasetya. I'm from Qualitas Certification Indonesia as a CEO, and I'm attending this event as a speaker.
My name is Cornelius Hörstedt, and I'm a professor for innovation research at the Technical University of Hamburg, where I'm leading a chair or an institute, and we do research on circular economy, frugal innovation, user-centered innovation, different things. Yeah? And we are involved in research, consulting, and in teaching, of course, at the university.
It's what repeating again is that it's very interesting how a multi-sector approach is needed. Like from all kinds of different industry sectors, we need to be able to start decarbonizing soon. It's also energy efficiency, shifting towards low carbon emission, energy production, electricity productions, and also frugal innovation, which basically we need to consume less materials. So industry is generating less yield, charging more probably, but in the end it's that we conserve our resources for basically the humanity longevity in the planet Earth.
Dari plenary session tadi ada beberapa poin penting yang sebenarnya saling berhubungan antara satu narasumber dengan narasumber lainnya, termasuk juga yang saya sampaikan tadi. Jadi poin penting yang pertama adalah bagaimana kondisi makro dunia yang sedang bergerak ke arah global warming dan merupakan tanggung jawab semua unsur dari masyarakat untuk bisa menanggulanginya bersama-sama. Di sini tidak hanya dari perusahaan, misalnya dari kita selaku industri, tapi juga ada dari pihak akademisi, ada juga dari pihak masyarakat, ada juga dari pihak pemerintah yang sama-sama harus bahu-membahu untuk mengatasi dengan porsinya masing-masing. Dan beberapa hal yang disampaikan tadi adalah salah satu rangkaian strategi sebenarnya bagaimana untuk menurunkan angka emisi di seluruh dunia, termasuk yang saya sampaikan bagaimana perspektif sebuah industri harus bisa menggunakan cara-cara yang strategis, baik itu dari pendekatan bisnisnya maupun pendekatan operationnya, sehingga bisa melakukan balancing atau keseimbangan antara terpenuhinya kebutuhan bisnis atau ekonomi dengan apa yang menjadi kebutuhan di environment atau lingkungan, dan juga tentunya ada kebutuhan sosial di sana. Jadi balancing antara ekonomi, sosial, dan juga lingkungan itu adalah hakikat atau inti dari sustainability atau keberlanjutan.
Yeah, I think all the speakers' presentation is very good. From the professor and Pak Bimo and Pak Bondan about the decarbonization in industrial and transport sectors. A lot of data that's showing that our fight in climate changes is still going on. We need to do more innovation and to be aware about the importance of these decarbonization actions. And I hope with this event, it will grow the awareness of the importance of these actions.
I think, first of all, it's a great event. It's an important event, especially for your country. And it's kind of difficult, to talk about these things here eventually, because we are here in Germany and your country is pretty far away. The context of your country is very different from the German or the European context, of course. So it's not so easy, to kind of transfer our logics and our concepts and these things on your country. But I think it's important. It's an important starting thing. It's an important starting thing. And I'm very happy that young people in your country are so much aware of, carbon dioxide issues and decarbonization and all these things. That's very obviously very important.
I mean, this doesn't really like a student conference at all. It's very, very professional settings with very, very interesting guests, high levels and from multi-sectors in the industries. So be able to do this kind of event, especially in Germany, whereas, maybe not everyone is being able to move from Indonesia to Germany or from around the world, but being able to, gather more than from dozens of countries to be able to participate as the speakers, as the researchers, producing papers. That is a very remarkable remarks, and that's I'm congratulating the Iconic team for be able to achieve that.
Impresi, terus terang saya sangat impresif karena yang pertama adalah kita bisa menemukan beberapa stakeholder dalam satu panggung gitu ya, sehingga para stakeholder ini yang mempunyai peran dan fungsi masing-masing ini bisa bercerita apa yang menjadi objektif di tempat masing-masing untuk nanti ditemukan apa solusi bersama yang bisa didapat dari ketemuan itu gitu ya. Jadi ini sangat unik menurut saya karena beberapa pertemuan terkadang condong ke satu stakeholder tertentu, tapi ini karena mix kita bisa tahu perspektif dari masing-masing view dari misalnya pemerintah seperti apa, perusahaan seperti apa, akademisi seperti apa, media pun seperti apa dan lain sebagainya gitu ya. Nah di luar itu saya sangat menikmati juga venue dan tempat dari Iconic di kesempatan kali ini karena di Göttingen ya merupakan kota pelajar gitu ya. Banyak bertemu mahasiswa, banyak bertemu profesor, guru besar dan lain sebagainya. Menurut saya satu pengalaman yang luar biasa karena menjadikan analisa kita ini menjadi lebih dalam gitu ya. Tidak cuman hanya sebatas ilmu in practical tapi juga ada dasar-dasar yang bisa kita taruh di situ sehingga program yang dilakukan nanti lebih kaya lagi, lebih berimpact secara maksimal. Karena kita saling berkolaborasi.
Yeah, I think this is the first time that I'm attending like the event like in the classroom, but it's very like unique. And also I think even like in this event I saw many food stall like from Indonesia. I don't know if another country also have the food stall here, but I think you guys doing great.
I wouldn't know because I haven't been to so many of these kind of events so far, but it's a student activity, what is great. And what I also see is that many Indonesian students from different cities here in Germany come and collect here. That's a great thing. So there seems to be a very strong bondage and community here of Indonesian students, and I think if you kind of make use of that, the idea of community and these things, then this also can be an important part of the solution, in your country, because it's basically your generation that is now kind of, have to pick it up and do something about what the old people in the past, messed around but it's a big challenge, because the industrial structure in Indonesia is currently not so favorable in, creating that change, creating that transfer. Because as I said, still many people in your country are living from burning things, and not so much about, implementing solar technology or these things. So it's a big change. You have to kind of, speed up and kind of break with the tradition. It's always difficult.
Yeah, for sure. So I was hoping that we're gonna stop being academic about everything. We have done this talk so many times. We need more actions and we need support for these actions because at the end of the day, what matters is that our Earth is where we live in is endangered, and this is where we want everyone to start realizing that everyone needs to do their best in their personal capability in order to achieve the net zero emission goal. So that's, I think, a key takeaway that everyone should be aware of after this conference.
Thank you. That's it for the question.
Thank you.
Ya, harapannya tentunya adalah tidak cuma kita membahas sebuah hal yang berupa konsep atau strategi yang nice on paper, tapi kita juga bisa menyatukan langkah kita bersama-sama. Jadi saya berharap ada langkah selanjutnya yang bisa dikolaborasikan. Seperti misalnya kita sebenarnya kalau di dunia industri butuh banyak masukan tentang teknologi apa yang kira-kira applicable buat beberapa proses industri yang memang itu bisa menurunkan angka karbon atau angka emisinya gitu ya. Contohnya bagaimana supaya teknologi penerangan, teknologi AC, teknologi pendingin, teknologi yang terkait dengan otomasi proses itu bisa mengurangi energi yang dikonsumsi, kemudian mengurangi angka karbon yang dihasilkan. Nah, itu kami sangat 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 berharap ada input dari dunia akademisi maupun dari pihak-pihak yang lain, karena kalau saya lihat tadi beberapa pihak yang lain ternyata juga ada pihak perusahaan penyedia energi alternatif dan lain sebagainya. Jadi harapannya bisa melakukan langkah yang nyata, tidak hanya berhenti sampai di open discussion saja. Nah, implementasi itu lebih penting sebenarnya gitu ya. Itu yang bisa sebenarnya benar-benar mengurangi angka emisi yang bisa kita lakukan.
I think the big challenge will be, in your country to pick up some of these concepts like, circular economy or, eco-effectiveness or eco-efficiency, or at best all concepts together, and then to think how to implement these things. And this is difficult because the country or your country that I have experienced so far is still heavily relying on coal and these things, and it's a difficult transfer, I would say. But very obviously, you have to make more use of solar energy and natural resources and these things, that are compatible with the G17 goals and with, the general idea of, decarbonize. And this is a super big task. I mean, Indonesia is not only one continent, it's including something like 20,000 islands, and how do you bring all this thinking even to the, to these remote areas? Very difficult.
For Global South.
I was hoping like Iconic to be for sure to keep going and to increase the level of these events. Probably we can conduct in maybe not in Europe, but maybe another country as well. And then the speakers from many expertise and so on, because still a lot of topic that we haven't discussed. So yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the next Iconic event.
Maybe do you have any topics that you have in mind that maybe that you could also delve into in the future?
I think about the how to how to grow the mindset between different type of people. Like I used to read some article that like women are more conservative, like care about the environment, so that's why they buy more EVs vehicle than men. And also the level of education also proven that some high level education people also think more in a sustainable way. So I think it's very good to deep dive about the customer preferences, and then of course about the innovations, uh, like in startup in the US and also maybe in other countries. Now a lot of like startup doing like innovation to you know uh, doing more action in this decarbonization. Even like in Indonesia also the startup is keep growing.